Okay, the last video on Richie Ashburn's career, his 1962 season. Ken Arzone here in Vista, California. Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. I started looking at Richie Ashburn's Hall of Fame career, starting with the 1948 season. He plays 15 years. 1962 is his last season. He stops playing at age 35. Why? I don't know. He was on pace for 3,000 hits. 5 more years, 150 hits a year, he could have done it. He stopped playing. So 1962, he plays for the New York Mets. Go figure. After playing with the Philadelphia Phillies the majority of his career. 1962, 35 years old. 135 games, 389 at-bats, 60 runs scored, 119 hits in 135 games. He's declining. That's not him. He averages more than a hit a game. 119 hits, 135 games is less than a hit a game. 7 doubles, 3 triples. Hit 7 home runs in his last year. Go figure. Because before that, he had some years where he hit 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this last year, he hit 7 home runs. 28 RBIs. Very poor performance there. 12 stolen bases, 81 walks. That's 306. That makes 9 seasons out of 15. 300 or better. His high was 350. 396 on base. No, 424 on base. 393 slugging. 153 total bases. So he hangs it up. And he makes the Baseball Hall of Fame. How did he do it? I think 2 factors did it. 2,574 career hits and a 308 career batting average. And 9 seasons over 300. I think that did it. Also, 3 200-hit seasons and his longevity. Played 11 seasons, 150 games or more. And of all the 15 seasons that he played, every season he played, 100 or more games played. That's a good mark of consistency, longevity, being in the lineup. He had 8,365 at-bats in 2,189 games. It's a good measure. Over 2,000 games, you can measure what kind of a ball player he was. 308 career average after 2,189 games and 8,365 at-bats. He deserves a Baseball Hall of Fame. Put him in. Especially when he got over the 2,500 hit mark. That was key. 1,322 runs scored in 15 years. That's a good average. He had over 100 runs scored 2 seasons. But as far as 90 runs scored per year, I'd count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons, 90 or more runs scored. Good mark there. 317 doubles, 109 triples. Here's a poor stat, though, and I don't understand it. 29 career home runs in 15 years. 2,189 games. Only 29 home runs. Trivia question. Which player had the most career hits and the fewest home runs? The answer is, it's not Richie Ashburn. I looked it up. Rabbit Marinville had 2,605 career hits and had 28 career home runs. Number 2 is Richie Ashburn. 2,574 hits, 29 career home runs. dubious record. Even worse, sorry to say it, career RBIs for Richie Ashburn, 586. 2,189 games. Career RBIs, 586. You may ask, what about Rabbit Marinville? He had 884 career RBIs, even though he had 28 career home runs. So the trivia question again is, which player had the most hits and the fewest career RBIs? Richie Ashburn. Dubious record. You may ask, what about Ozzie Smith? All right, let's punch in Ozzie Smith. He had 28 career home runs, but he had 793 RBIs. See, he also had 2,460 hits, so he was like number 3 on the list as far as who had the most hits and the fewest home runs. Rabbit Marinville holds the record. Most hits, fewest home runs. Number 2, Richie Ashburn. Number 3, Ozzie Smith. 586 career RBIs. He had 1 year. He also set a record for the most at-bats in one season and the fewest RBIs. It was 1957 season. He had 626 at-bats and only had 33 RBIs. The most at-bats, the fewest RBIs in a season. Richie Ashburn holds that dubious record. Or other guys have had fewer RBIs in a season, but they had fewer at-bats. I'm talking 626 at-bats. How does that possible? You know, that year he had 186 hits. So how do you get 33 RBIs after 186 hits? Go figure on that one. 234 stolen bases career. He had 1,198 walks. That's a good number. Over 1,000 walks. Almost 1,200 walks in 15 years. Good eye at the plate. 571 strikeouts. Very good ratio of fewest strikeouts per at bat. His highest strikeouts in 1 year, 50. So I'm going to give him that, Richie Ashburn. Fewest strikeouts. He doesn't hold the record, though, for most at-bats with fewest strikeouts. You got to look at Joe Sewell and Lloyd Wainer, and you've got Billy Hamilton and Willie Keeler. Some of those guys had a lot of at-bats and very few strikeouts. 571 for him. 308 career batting average. Like I mentioned, 9 seasons over 300. His high was 350. He's got 2 batting titles. That contributed to the Hall of Fame selection. 396 on base career. That's a good number. 400 or more is what a ball player should aspire to. He did that 400 on base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 6 times. 2 times 4 times he led the league in on-base percentage. His high was 449. That's very good. 44% of the time on base. 382 slugging. He's not a slugger. He ends up with 3,196 total bases. Never had 300 total bases in a season. His high looks like 271. Does Richie Ashburn deserve the Baseball Hall of Fame? Yes. 2,500 hits. Good mark. 308 career batting average. Good mark. He was poor in RBI production, but he did make up for it with runs scored production. 1,322 runs scored. And I'm going to give Richie Ashburn this. He was on pace for 3,000 hits. He keeps playing another 5 years. He stopped at age 35. He plays till he's 40. 3,000 hits in the bag because he was a gamer. He played over 150 games. He played 140 games. His whole career, over 100 games played every season. Just think, 5 more years, he would have done it. 3,000 hits. Why did he retire? I don't know. I haven't read the biography on Richie Ashburn, but when I found out that he made the Baseball Hall of Fame, I agreed with it. Now, as far as evaluating him and ranking him among the great hitters of the past, solid hitter, few strikeouts, but 308, you can't put him up there in the top 50. There are a lot of guys ahead of him as far as career batting average. 310, 320, 330, 340, 350. So I'll put him in the top 60, maybe the top 75 good hitters of the past. It's just that if he had gotten to 3,000 hits, then I'd put him in the top 50 or top 40. The 308 career batting average. Also, the poor production of RBIs. That really hurt him. 586 career RBIs. He holds the record for the most at-bats and the fewest RBIs. Did you know that? He had 8,365 at-bats. There are other guys that have fewer RBIs, but they have less at-bats. All right, let's see. When I'm done doing when I'm done finishing someone's baseball career, I like to recap who I've done in the past. Starting with episode 1001 on my YouTube channel, I have looked at all these guys' seasons and box scores up to this point. Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, Lou Gehrig, Stan Musial, Tris Speaker, Roger Hornsby, Ted Williams, Tony Gwynn, Ed Delonte, George Sisler, Jesse Burkett, Joe Jackson, Willie Keeler, Billy Hamilton, Harry Heilman, Joe DiMaggio, Bill Terry, Lefty O'Doul, Dave Orr, Dan Brothers. Pete Browning, Nap Lajoie, Al Simmons, Sam Thompson, Camp Hansen, Jimmy Fox, Honus Wagner, Willie Mays, Henry Aaron, Hank Greenberg, Hugh Duffy, Eddie Collins, Paul Wainer, Lloyd Wainer, Chuck Klein, Sam Rice, Roberto Clemente, Henny Manouche, Pete Rose, Rod Carew, Kirby Puckett, Ross Youngs, Joe Medwick, Joe Sewell, Earl Averill, and now Richie Ashburn. What do all these guys have in common? 300 or better career batting average. And the only guy on this list still alive, Rod Carew. All the other guys I've covered have passed away. Who's next? I can pick a lot of guys, but I like guys with 300 or better career batting average. That's why I haven't covered some of the guys that you may think I should cover, like Mickey Mantle. Didn't get to 300 career batting average. Same with Frank Robinson, some of these other guys, Harmon Killebrew. Who's next? Well, this guy is in the Baseball Hall of Fame. His career batting average, 320. How about this? 2,839 hits. Who am I talking about? Charlie Gehringer. Gehringer. Hall of Fame. 2,839 hits. How did he do it? Also, I was looking at this guy's career. This is impressive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 200 hit seasons. Got to look at him. Charlie Geringer, you're next on Ken Arzone's YouTube channel. I'm going to look at every season. I'm going to evaluate you. Where do you belong among the great hitters of the past? 19-year career. Talk to you later. Charlie Geringer is next. I'm out.